today we're going to be playing some 40k. It's going to be between Sam's Imperial Guard and Matt's Eldar. It's 1,500 points, so let's get to the armies.
Right, so this is Sam's Imperial Guard army. What have we got?
Well, we've got a infantry platoon with a 10-man squad, grenade launcher, voxcaster, and sergeant. Another 10-man squad with a grenade launcher, voxcaster, sergeant. Another 10-man squad with a sergeant with power weapon, flamer, and that's it. Got another 10-man squad with a flamer, voxcaster, and sergeant with power weapon. Commissar, platoon command squad with standard bearer, grenade launcher, sergeant, and a voxcaster. We have a company command squad, plasma gun, voxcaster, company sergeant with a power weapon, and a las cannon. And we have veterans with 2 melter guns and a sergeant. In the infantry platoon, we have 3 heavy weapon squads with 3 las cannons and 6 auto cannons. We have a Valkyrie with multi-pods and multi-laser. We have 2 Vendettas in a squad with 3 twin links las cannons, and we have a Obsidian Knight with a battle cannon.
Right, so here's the Eldar army. We've got 2 Farseers there, and an Avatar of Cain, Crimson Hunter with the X-Arch upgrade, a Fire Prism with Hollow Fields, and a Wraith Knight with 2 Shuriken cannons, sword and shimmer shield. And we've got a Wraith Lord with Bright Lance and Wraith Sword, 10 Rangers, 7 Dark Reapers, one of them's an X-Arch, and he's got a missile launcher with Starshot missiles. So, on to deployment. Right, so, deployment. Oh, we're playing the Scouring, I don't know if we've said that yet. We're playing the Scouring on Hammer of Anvil deployment, but it doesn't really matter because it's a 4x4 board anyway. So, Sumo is deployed. His Imperial Knight in the middle. Where's your command squad? Is it behind the Imperial Knight? Just sort of tucked away.
Platoon.
Yeah, platoon command. And his las cannons are in the wood there, and his autocannons are sort of hiding behind that wood over there. And then his guardsmen have just sort of spread out across the board. The 2 Vendetta squads, they're obviously in reserve, and the Valkyrie with veterans in, that's in reserve as well. My deployment, Wraith Knight here. Bit of a Wraith Lord there. The Rangers infiltrated in that building there. The Avatar's over there. We've got Fire Prism, Dark Reapers, and both Farseers are down there. Warlord traits, we have not said that. What was your Warlord trait?
My company command squad has Relentless in everyone in the same squad.
Yep. My Farseer, which is the female Farseer down here, has got... Everyone gets... I can't remember. It's 6 on command. It's like +1 in combat, which is pretty useless for me. But so on to, well, we need to flip the objectives. So this OBJ here is a 6. Sam, we can't have a 6. It's a Scouring.
You get to pick first.
Right. So Sam fucked up. So Matt is now gonna dish out some J's. I don't know how he's gonna do it.
Alright, so we got the first one. I'm not going to look.
Uno.
I've given these objectives a good shape.
So you're gonna go on to objective number 1.
Is 2.
So that's objective 6.
Yeah.
You're not putting on
I was just going to do them sort of in that.
Okay. Right. So
the next one down here within
there.
these guys is
Objective
3. 3
And
points.
then we've got 1 in the building.
Next one
Here we go.
is a 2.
GG.
Then we've got an objective over by the Titan, who's covered by a book. That is objective 1.
Right, you've dropped objective 4. I'm fine with that.
I should really do.
Alright, so Matt's going to do
dropped it. So that one is going to be done again, and it is objective... I can't even get one. Objective... Yeah. Objective 1, still. So I've
that
changed a lot.
means Sam has got Where are you at objective, Sam?
Heavy weapons team on the left.
Who weapons do you on the left?
Yeah.
So it's around...
So the front.
I can't see an objective there.
Heavy weapon at the very front is on top of it.
Oh, okay. Right. So you get objective... What's the other one? Oh, it's under there.
It'll be
so this
3
one
or
is
a 4.
And
4.
this one here is a 3. So Sam's got some good objectives there.
So just saying again, we wouldn't have normally done it like that, but Subo fucked up. So
yeah, it's done like that.
So we've had to do it like that. So steal initiative. Attempt to. No, you don't need to roll anything, son. And I do. I have stolen the initiative.
Well done.
So on to Eldar, turn 1. And it is night fighting as well. Right. So at the end of my turn, I rolled my psychic powers. Not at the end of my turn, but so let's start. And the camera won't go this far. So I got a 5, which is Fortune, a 3, which is Eldritch Storm, and a 1, which is Executioner on this Farseer here, and I got Death Mission, Eldritch Storm, and Doom on the other Farseer, and I didn't really do very well, I have to say. My guys sort of moved along a bit, went into this building. I think this guy moved up a bit. The Fire Prism shot, missed the the Imperial Knight. This hit, but then didn't penetrate, so it did pretty well. The Rangers, they were guided. After both Farseers attempted to do it, they managed to get it off. They shot, hit the last cannons, and only did 1 wound, and they passed their pinning check. And then the Wraith Knight shot 2 cannons, killed 2 guardsmen there, and then the rest just went to ground. So it's on to Sam's turn 1. So, end of Sam's turn, he issued a couple of orders. You did whatever on your last cannons, shot the Wraith Knight and Monster Hunter on the last cannons, and missed all of them. The auto cannons over there on the far thing, they all shot at the Avatar. Well, they had to. They put 1 wound onto him. The Imperial Knight shot and killed 4 Rangers, and then they passed their morale check. He basically just shot at me a bit and failed a bit. So his turn was a bit better than mine, but it's still early. Anything could happen. So we'll be back with my turn 2. So at the end of my turn 2, Crimson Hunter came in. The Wraith Knight sort of moved around there a bit. Wraith Lord moved up a bit. So did the Avatar and the Dark Reapers. The Fire Prism came back a bit. The Rangers and Dark Reapers were guided. I tried to Eldritch Storm the Imperial Knight, but it was a bit of a long shot and didn't actually penetrate it. In the shooting, Crimson Hunter shot and took a whole point off the Imperial Knight. The Wraith Lord and the Fire Prism missed. It's a pretty big target, but they missed. The Dark Reapers, they killed the autocannon squad that was on objective points number 4 over there, and that got me first blood. Then the Avatar attempted to charge the Guardsman squad in the woods over there, and it was 9 inches away, so he needed 11, a bit of a long shot. He got 9 inches on the dice, but that was only 7. So, and one of the Rangers in shifting, they shot, killed 2 of the last cannons, and they passed their morale and pinning check. And in the assault as well, the Wraith Knight tried to charge the Guardsman squad that it shot in the previous turn, but failed. So well done him. So on to Sam's turn 2. So the end of Sam's turn, he's done 2 wounds on the Wraith Knight. Quite lucky there. He killed another Ranger with the Vendetta. He put another wound on the Avatar. Valkyrie, sorry. Oh no, whatever. Valkyrie. Yeah, he lasgunned the Avatar down another wound, and the Imperial Knight charged and killed the Wraith Lord, but the Wraith Lord did fight back a bit, and he killed. I wish he'd killed. He put a whole point, another whole point. So the Imperial Knight's only on 4 whole points now. So on to my turn 3. Right, it's the end of it's turn 3. No,
Yeah, turn 3, yeah.
Turn 3, yeah. It's the end of my turn 3. I fucked up. Stop focusing on that now, because I don't really know what he's doing with it. So I'm hoping it'll go away. The Crimson Hunter came around here, killed two Archons. The Fire Prism shot over here killed like 2 guardsmen and wounded the last cannon. The Dark Reapers though actually took out another unit, the Platoon Command Squad. So the Dark Reapers so far are doing what they're supposed to do. The Rangers, they fucked up. What did they do? I can't even remember. They did nothing.
That's not preserves.
The Wraith Knight and the Avatar both charged.
Took 1 wound.
The Wraith Knight killed the heavy weapon team, but only because it's double toughness. 1 wound on them. And I both my attacks that up onto this squad here missed. Now this squad is fleeing. I will just rally, won't I? They're just sort of standing there like, ha! You shit. So, the Avatar did even worse. It was pretty bad. From the minute I rolled 3 1s to hit. So I charged him, killed 1 guardsman, not with the hammer Randeville, just with my attacks killed 1 guardsman. Then he sort of, piled around me and took 2 wounds off me. So in total, the end of that round, I'm pretty much fucked. I can see a couple of things I can do, but I am expecting a loss here. So it is now on to Sam's turn 3. So at the end of Sam's turn 3, his Vendettas didn't come in, but they come in automatically next turn. He moved his Imperial Knight back over here, shot, and he tried to hit the Fire Prism, but he took out the Shaker Catapults at the front there. In the blast as well, he also managed to kill 4 of the Dark Reapers, but they passed their morale check thanks to the Farseer's Leech at 10. Then in combat, the Avatar lost. He killed 2 guys this time.
Yeah.
He killed 2 guys this time. It was an improvement, but he lost to Guardsman. A demigod lost to Guardsman. Anyway, he sort of like moved up around here a bit. He shot a couple of things at the Crimson Hunter and missed. In combat here, I killed 2 guys, and he passed his morale check. So it is on to my turn 4. So the end of my turn 4, yeah? Yep. Dark Reapers have moved around here a bit. This shot destroyed the rest of that guy's, the Fire Prism killed most of that guy's squad. And then Dark Reapers shot killed the rest of the squad. So Commissar's by himself now. He passes morale check. The Rangers also shot. They shot at the last cannon again, did nothing. The Wraith Knight finally killed the company command squad. Wounded once, but fortunately that killed him, and then he consolidated off into the wood bit. Just scraped by. The Crimson Hunter shot the Valkyrie 1 whole point and destroyed its multi-laser. So on to Sam's turn 4. So at the end of Sam's turn 4, the Vendettas, they came in and they shot and they didn't hurt the Wraith Knight. Those guys sort of went over to that objective. These guys all shot, killed 2 Dark Reapers, so it's just the X-Arch and the Farseer net there. They passed their morale check. The Valkyrie dropped off his veterans, shot, killed 2 Rangers with the veterans and the Valkyrie. And then over here, holy shit, the Majigga, the Imperial Knight, charged in, did a wound with Hammer of Wrath. Then the Wraith Knight just turned around and went, "You're dead." So it's dead. I managed to scrape the bottom of the barrel and kill the Imperial Knight. I got the last cannon that was down there got killed in the explosion, and I suffered a wound from the explosion. But I'm alive, which is always good. So on to my turn 5. So at the end of my turn 5, I've done bugger all. I shot some guys, these guys down here. They're now on 6 guardsmen left. The Crimson Hunter went over there using its Vector Dancer. and took 2 hull points off this first Vendetta here, and it locked its velocity, so both of them now have to move 18 inches because one of them has locked velocity. Then first of all, I jumped out of those trees and took a wound, which was good. They came over here. He passed his armor save on my Hammer of Wrath against the autocannon. Then I killed 1 guardsman, and he passed both his leadership checks. So, what can you do? You guys are hiding behind me. This is on 1 hull point with no weapons now, so I'm using it as a blocker for my Farseer and Exarch. So, on to Sam's turn 5. Right, so the end of Sam's turn 5, his Vendettas moved over here, shot, killed 1 ranger. 1 ranger. The second came from the veterans down in there, and they wounded the Farseer as well. And then this shot tried to hurt the Farseer and Dark Reaper Exarch, did nothing. In combat, I killed 3 from the squad and the autocannon, and that was about it. So, end of turn 5. Do you want to see if the game carries on? The game carries on into turn 6. We're back at the end of my turn 6. Right, so the end of my turn 5. I killed 4 guys down here. He passed his leadership check. Basically, I'm hiding. The Farseer and Exarch are under that building, and those 2 are there. And Matt, what the hell are you doing with your knife?
Sorry.
God damn it. That's sort of flew off over there a bit, really, to try and get that objective. So, on to Sam's turn 5. So, at the end of that turn, I managed to kill the Commissar and the remaining 2 guardsmen and consolidate over there. His Vendettas shot and killed the Farseer, and these also killed the Dark Reaper. So, that shot that. So that would be the end of turn 6. Sam, would you like to roll, or do you want me to roll?
My turn 5. I didn't have turn 6. Game ends.
So the game ends, and Subo wins. We will be back with the points totaling age. Right, so it is actually a draw because I've got First Blood, Slay the Warlord, and Line Break because of the Wraith Knight. And I have 2 points because of this. He's just out of 3 with these guys, and they're not in the 3. So he got Slay the Warlord. He moved out of Line Breaker in his turn, and he has got 1 point over there, making that 2, and a 3-point objective there, making it 5. So it's 5 each, being a draw. Not a win for Subo, which I expected, to be honest with you. But we will be back with the after-action report.
So here we are at the end of the game. The score is 5-5. So we'll go to you first, Sam. How did you lose? Well, how did you lose out?
How did you lose?
How did you lose out on victory?
Moving my veterans, I don't know, I just thought, I killed some stuff even though it was objectives, we could have got 4 points.
Moved off an objective.
But yeah, it was a bit silly, but yeah, apart from that, it was all going pretty well. Just a Wraith Knight got a bit annoying jumping back and forth.
And you, Matt, how come you ended up to steal?
Holy
draw?
shit. When I fucked up on turn 3 with my dice rolls, I just thought, nah, this is it. I'm playing a losing battle. Then, when we told it up at the end, it was like, oh, shit, it's a draw. Because my dice just decided to fuck me over, really. Didn't really roll very well. Didn't roll very well, but it was good enough. Shit, it was good enough.
It just my armor save, I didn't get any.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I was fine.
What would you have done differently, Matt?
Roll better dice. I don't know. Probably position some of the stuff that I did in, because I moved the Dark Reapers a bit too far forwards. I probably should have kept them back a bit. The Wraith Lord, I don't really know how I could have prevented his death. Or the Rangers or the Avatar. So it's just the Dark Reapers really that I could have not moved forwards a bit and then not prevented their death.
And how about you, Sam? What would you have done differently?
Taking edge defense line. So I that's about it. Take an edge defense line because the trees are terrible. But yeah.
So
The trees are pretty bad. I took a wound from them. They're dangerous, the trees.
obvious.
It's too slow for me, and it's not very good for the gun line I had. So the trees were more of a hindrance than what I thought would be awesome. But no.
Obviously, there's a point during that when Matt lost his Wraith Lord and his Avatar quite, at quite a similar time, and it really looked like you were going to win, Sam. What was the clincher? What changed that?
The Wraith Knight, it just kept bouncing back and forth, just wiped out 2 units in 2 turns. Just, no.
So now both you and me have succumbed to the power of this Wraith Knight.
I could have done better with my Vendettas on first go, because I got no wounds or any hits at all. But apart from that,
It didn't come in very...
They didn't come in until turn 4.
which is a problem with reserves. That's what, 200 odd points wasted for 4 turns? 3 turns?
400. For 170 each.
Wow.
So it's nearly 400.
That's insane.
The Imperial Knight death, though, that was pretty legendary. On the Wraith Knight's part.
Should never charge it in.
When he charged there, I thought he was just going to maul me. But no. Mauled him.
Anyone got any final comments to say?
Not really. No.
Okay.
Good.
I don't have anything else to say, so thank you for watching this battle report. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Goodbye.